We're still paddling students in 2025. I had no idea. And the details of this incident are very, very, very concerning. So let's check this out.
A Florida school district is investigating an elementary school principal for paddling a 6-year-old girl. Now, we caution you, the images you're about to see may be disturbing.
Now don't do it again. And sit down.
Wow, that's Principal Melissa Carter at Central Elementary in Clewiston. That's a few miles west of Palm Beach. The paddling on April 13th was punishment for the child scratching a computer screen. The child speaks primarily Spanish, so a school clerk had to interpret what the principal was saying as she was paddling that little girl. At this time, no charges have been filed in this case.
So here, as mentioned, this is the principal, and the person doing the recording is the mother of the child. And here you have the interpreter. I cannot believe that this principal did this. I imagine that this school, like many, has gone away from corporal punishment. So I don't know why she has a paddle in her office. So I think it was either 2 or 3 swats, and then made the student sit on it. Which, from what I remember, that's just that makes it that it's going to hurt longer because you're sitting on it. And just the anger that it felt like the principal was getting their anger out by swatting, paddling, spanking, hitting the student, and then forcing the student to sit down and then give them the lecture. Like, I don't see the attempt to bring it back. And I don't condone corporal punishment. I don't condone paddling. I don't. But as a parent, I do encourage other parents to instill discipline within your kids. And for me as a parent, I chose not to. We weren't going to lay hands on our kids. And obviously there's disagreement with that, and that's fine. But there's a line, ladies and gentlemen. There's obviously a line. But like, the mother here couldn't speak English, and so there's more details to the story that this clip didn't get into. Is the mother wasn't fully understanding what was going on. The mother came to pay for the damage, which I would think, great, okay, the mother's going to pay for the damage, or maybe there was a deductible or something like that. The mother came to pay. And when she came to pay, the paddling was also part of the penalty. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Like, in this case, you let the parent do what they need to do on their end to discipline the child. But this seems like, I'm mad that you did that, so I'm going to hit you, make you sit on it, and then give you a lecture. And just an unnecessary, just power move. Like, the mother here is not sure what's going on. She's recording it, and the principal doesn't stop to pause, still gives the swats to the student. I mean, she didn't pull back, guys. She starts up there, up high, and down low. Yep, that's the paddle that I remember growing up. I remember this paddle, but in 2025, I find it hard to believe. And it's quite possible that the school still has, they may have this on their books. You know how some laws are just crazy, they're wacky, but they haven't gone through the process of removing those laws. So maybe it's still on the books in this district, but I guarantee you, now after this gets out, after they deal with this, like, that's going away. Where do you even get these paddles? Like, that looks new. Poor kid. Poor kid. Now I know, don't destroy me in the comments. I'm for accountability and teaching kids discipline. You can accomplish that. You can definitely accomplish that. It's possible to accomplish that without this. And then also remember, the mother has come to pay for the damages. Like, it's over at that point. The student has gone home. Since the computer was damaged, the student has gone home to the parent. You let the parent take care of that. The parent should handle that. And in whatever way they seem fit, hopefully they don't cross the line. You know, we definitely don't want that. I had an instance where a student did something wrong. I'm the principal at this time, and I call the parent. The parent comes up, or the parent says some things that are just kind of concerning about what they want to do to the child. It's like, no, ma'am, I understand you're upset, but we can't have that. So please don't do that. But you know what? She came up there with an object to do what she said she was going to do to the kid. And I had to say, ma'am, this is not going to happen. You're not going to do this here. I need you to leave the building, because that's what she wanted to do. And so I just want you to know that I'm for kids being disciplined, facing accountability, but that there is a line. There's a line. And so thankfully the other side of that story was, yes, this principal did. I got down on a knee with that student, and I prayed that Holy Spirit would bring calm to the mother, bring peace would come over her, so that when the student did go home, she wouldn't do what she said that she felt like doing. And you know what? The end of that story is, she didn't do what she really wanted to do to that student because she was so upset. So that's okay. There's a line. Students need to be held accountable. They need to be disciplined, absolutely. But there's a line. And when it comes to principals, we should not be putting paddles on students' bottoms. We should not be doing that anymore.